everyone. Now we are going to discuss problem number A from Codeforces Round 691 rated for Division 2. The time limit per test case is 2 seconds and the memory limit per test case is 512 megabytes. The problem is named Red Blue Shuffle. So let's read the problem statement. There are n cards numbered 1 to n. The card I has a digit RI and a digit blue I written on it. Okay, fine. We arrange all n cards in random order from left to right with all permutation of 1 to n having the same probability. We then read all right digits on the card from left to right and obtain an integer r. In the same way, we read all blue digits and obtain an integer b. When reading a number, leading zeros can be ignored. Fine. If all digits in a number are 0, then the number is equal to 0. Below is an illustration of a possible rearrangement of 3 cards and how R and B can be found. Okay. So let's come to this. Okay. So suppose this is a card. This is a card. This is a card. Okay. So it has some R1, R2, R3 similarly. B1, B2 and B3. So we are getting the number R, capital R, by concatenating the top numbers, means the R integers from all the cards. Means it will be R1, R2 and R3. Similarly, B we obtain by concatenating B1, B2 and B3. Okay. So now two players, red and blue, are involved in a bet. Red bets that after shuffle R is greater than B and blue bets R is less than B. In the end, if in the end R equal to B, the bet results in a draw and neither player wins. So what is R? So R is the number formed by concatenation, and B is the concatenation of the red integers, and B is the number formed by concatenation of the blue integers. Okay. So to determine which of the two players is more likely to win the bets and or that their chances are equal, refer to the note section for a formal discussion of comparing probability. Okay, fine. So what we are basically doing here, that we just have to find a probability that which player is more likely to win. Means either we want to know that if we shuffle the cards, means randomly, then what is the probability that the number formed by the concatenation of the red integers is higher than the number formed by the concatenation of blue integers. Means we just have to find the probability that means we have to find that which the either capital R or capital B, which is which is more probable to be higher. Okay, fine. So suppose we have this, suppose. Okay, capital R and a small r, capital R and a small capital B. Okay, so if we want to compare that what is the chance of R is greater than B or B is greater than R or both are equal, and these numbers are to be shuffled randomly. Okay, so for R to be greater than B, capital R to be greater than capital B, we have to make sure that R1 is capital greater than B1. Okay, so is suppose we start comparing from here. If R1 is equal to B1, will come to R2. If R2 is less than B2, then capital R will be a small, otherwise capital R will be greater. And if both are equal, then we'll keep comparing to the last, and if the last is also equal, then both are equal. Okay, so for finding the probability, what we will do, that we'll just compare all the elements in the card. We'll compare R1 with B1, R2 with B2. Okay, so if there is a more number of cards on which R1 R number, the red integer is greater than the B integer, then the red player is likely to win the bet. Otherwise, the blue player is likely to win the bet. If the number of cards on which the red integer is greater than blue integer is equal to the number of cards on which blue integer is greater than red integer, then there will be an tie, and we can then we have equal probability of both of them winning. So this is the basic concept beside this. Now come to the submission code part. Okay, so it is given that here the input is given in the form of a string, okay, of n digits. Fine. So we have taken t test cases. For every test cases, the first input is n, the number of cards, okay, and after that we have integer s1 and s2, that where the at a particular indices, index of s1 and s2, the integer on s1 at a particular index is equal to the number on that very red card, and the corresponding integer in s2 is the number on the same card, the blue number. Okay, so here we will take two integers a and b with initialization 0. So if at a particular index the red number is greater than the blue number, then we have more likely that red will win. Otherwise we will have, if the blue integer is higher, we are more likely that blue will win. Otherwise we will increment both their probabilities by 1. Okay, so if a is greater than b, red will win. If a is less than b, blue will win. Otherwise, if a is equal to b, then we'll just print equal. Okay, so that's the discussion and solution for this problem, and you see that all the test cases it has passed. And if you enjoyed this video, please like it, share it with your friends, and subscribe my channel. If you have any doubts, you can comment in the comment box. Thank you for your attention.